CNBC confirming that Disney CEO Bob Iger and his wife Willow Bay are close to buying the Los Angeles women's soccer franchise. It's called Angel City FC. The valuation, according to our reporting, I guess, is $250 million. That would shatter the record for the most valuable women's sports franchise so far in the world. Iger and his wife Willow would replace Reddit's co-founder Alexis Ohanian as the team's control shareholder.
Sticking with soccer, as sports teams' valuations skyrocket and leagues loosen their ownership rules, private equity has inked a flurry of passive minority stakes in recent years. Leslie Picker's taking a look at why the National Women's Soccer League is the only one so far to allow PE firms to take a controlling ownership position.
Women's soccer is having a moment, and it's bringing private equity off the sidelines. While other major sports have been raking in PE capital for passive minority stakes, the National Women's Soccer League became the only one to let these firms actually control a team, with Sixth Street's ownership of Bay in 2023.
We really see institutional capital as a way to really infuse additional capital behind our assets.
The second ever such deal closed a few weeks ago. Carlyle partnering with men's soccer team, the Seattle Sounders, to buy the Reign. The deal values the Reign at $58 million, far beyond the $3.5 million it sold for just 5 years ago. Carlyle's head of private credit, Alex Popov, will also serve as alternate governor of the team. He said NWSL attendance up more than 42% this year is evidence of momentum in the sport.
We're seeing that inflection point, we're seeing it for the right reasons, and there's a lot of things for all of us to do to continue that growth.
This year, women's elite sports revenue is poised to cross the billion-dollar mark for the first time. Women's sports revenue is primarily driven by ticket sales, merchandising sales, partnerships, and sponsorships. You can see from this jersey here, they've got a league sponsor in Nike and a league sponsor in Ally. And contrast that with men's sports revenue, which is primarily driven by broadcast rights. But in November, the NWSL signed a $240 million media deal over 4 years, which is 40 times higher than the previous deal. Amid these tailwinds, it's clear why private equity wants to put capital to work here, but the league is still in tryout mode.
We are treading carefully because institutional capital is very different. A lot of leagues are looking to our experience to see how that is going.
The commissioner said that the future requires they also control their own venues, which will take a tremendous amount of capital as well. This year, the first stadium purpose-built for a women's sport opened in Kansas City, and it's something that the commissioner has said is essentially the future for the economic potential of this game. That stadium is for the NWSL team, the Current. So kind of an interesting look at the future and the potential financing opportunities for private equity as well.
I mean, it goes without saying, you said it obviously, but the valuation for these franchises has just gone through the roof. Whether if you were smart enough to have bought a WNBA franchise some time ago or women's soccer, you have benefited enormously from the increase in the asset prices. And then their TV contract going up, what, 40-fold?
40-fold.
Yeah.
40-fold. So that is where people see, the potential opportunity here. And that's why I think those Iger Willow Bay headlines are so interesting, because if there's anyone who would foresee the potential benefits of those broadcast rights, it would be Bob Iger, the CEO of Disney. So the fact that he is looking to buy in at a $250 million valuation suggests that, they see dollar signs in those broadcast rights as well.
Yeah.